Alrighty, so as of today, as of recording this video, we got a 10-minute gameplay trailer, or an overview trailer, of The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, the most highly anticipated Switch game of 2024. Three. So, we got a trailer on this. And we got a good amount of things shown, but no story, which is obviously to be expected. No, real secrets. We just got to see Link's abilities, a new enemy, and really that's about it. A few features here and there. Really just abilities. So, what we had was, the first thing, if my YouTube will actually load, it never takes this long. Okay, so the first thing that we had is recall. So, you may have seen in several other trailers that there are islands in the sky. You might wonder, does Link just turn into Superman? No. So what happens is, platforms will fall from the sky, right? They will fall from the sky, and you basically are reversing the movement of these platforms. So, let's say, in my room, a Mario figure falls from the top of my desk. If there was a mini ant in my room, and he climbed on the Mario figure, and he used Link's recall ability, he could use that Mario figure to get up to my desk. And weirdly enough, the Mario figure would be back on my desk. Like, that's how that works. So, falling platforms, you can recall it and reverse the movements of that platform and get up on the high ground. Next is an ability called Fuse. It was showed off in combat. So, in this particular clip, Link had a tree branch as a weapon. What he does is he attacks a new enemy called the Construct. And what he does is that tree branch is not strong enough. He takes a pebble, or rather a rock, and attaches it to the tree branch and can now beat up these enemies even more, and it does more damage because he has attached a rock to his tree branch. So it makes the weapon a whole lot stronger. You can do that with a few other combinations. Like if you have a tree branch, you can probably put like a dang piece of meat on there. I don't know all the details, but they showed it off with a tree branch with a rock on it. They also showed it off by attaching a pitchfork to a stick weapon, making it a super long stick that you can attack enemies with from distance. So that's also very cool. You can make sticks longer. You can basically combine a weapon and another object and make it in one and create some sort of advantage for you. The next ability that we saw after that for Link is the Ultra Hand ability, where you're basically gluing things together, right? So in the demonstration, we saw Link put together 3 different logs to essentially make a raft in the river to get from point A to point B. And then you might think, how did he get across the river? You can attach these fan-like objects to the back of it, and they will move your boat. So essentially, you can combine objects together. Kind of like how you combined a weapon and an object, you can now combine most objects together to make and craft and create whatever you need to beat the game. So yeah, as I said in the demonstration, they put together 3 logs, put some fan-type objects on the back, and then you can move across the water. You can do it in other ways too, like in the other demonstration, they had 4 fans and a sail, and they were moving upwards. That is likely another way to get to the upper level islands. And so you can essentially craft, and then that's pretty cool. The only worry that I have there is that it might be a little too complicated, but I don't know. Maybe it'll be really easy, and maybe they'll even teach you how to do it, which I'm sure that they'll teach you, but like, I hope it's not too complicated. I hope it's all well. And then I believe the last ability that was shown off is the Ascend ability. I'm hoping I didn't miss any, did I? Alter Hand, Fuse, and what was the first one? And Recall, yes. So, I didn't miss any. The other one is called Ascend. So, AGL Numa, the man who was leading the demonstration, has said that if there is any room that you are in that has a ceiling, you can essentially fly upwards and go through the ceiling. So, like, if I'm in my room right now, and there is an attic above me, I can use my Ascend ability to then fly up and go through the roof into the attic. That's basically what you can do in Tears of the Kingdom. And I see that being really useful if you're like in some dark cave and there's a hill above you, which is the exact scenario that they showed off into the trailer. Sorry, I'm coughing a lot. I'm clearing my throat a lot, sorry. So, they showed off that exact scenario in the trailer. Like, I think that'll be super handy, especially if you're in trouble with like enemies and stuff. That'll be cool. And I'm excited to see how these abilities might work in the final boss battle. Like, will you ever need to ascend in certain situations, or can you even during a boss battle? You know, what will happen? I'm excited to see like how you might craft things to have to beat Ganon, or however that might work. I'm really hyped and really excited to see the full features firsthand. I'm excited about that. Now, what not everybody expected, and what did happen, and what was shown at the end of the trailer, was a brand new special edition Nintendo Switch OLED. Now, what I don't understand, and shout out to him, he's a legend, right? Him being Wood or Beat 'em Ups. Guys, YouTuber Beat 'em Ups. You probably know him. If you don't, check him out. He's amazing. YouTuber Beat 'em Ups, as of this second, has an unboxing on his channel. Unboxing the Tears of the Kingdom OLED. How he got his hands on that, I have no clue. But he actually has it. And in the same video, it appears that the Switch is a little old. It had a very early system firmware. So if these things have been sitting out for a while, that's kind of a shocker, but I'll leave the link to his video in the description if you want to check it out. He unboxed it. And I say as of right now because I'm hoping Nintendo does not take that down. But it's a really well done video as are most of his. So yeah, go and check it out. Interesting stuff. He has his hands on it. But either way, if you want my thoughts, in my opinion, on the OLED, I had some criticism on the stream about the design of the Joy-Cons. Looking back, I think it's pretty cool. Like, I think it's cool. I like how they're gold. I believe that's the first ever pair of gold Joy-Cons that we've ever gotten. I like the designs. They scream Tears of the Kingdom. They don't scream necessarily Zelda. They scream specifically Tears of the Kingdom, which I do like. It has the Tears of the Kingdom designs on it. And I do like that on the kickstand and on the back of the console. You even have more designs on there. And the dock is just, I think that, hot take, I think that is the best ever Nintendo Switch dock. The only one that might compare to it is the Super Smash Bros. One. But I mean, that's as clean as it gets. That is as clean as it gets. A white dock with the pattern on it, the Triforce, and everything about it. Perfect. That is so good. Now, will I be buying this? No. Though I am a YouTuber that makes Nintendo content, I do not have the pocket space to buy a $360 Switch console that I'm gonna not use very often. I don't have that, so you know, I'm not gonna buy it. But it does come out April 28th, 2023. Once again, $360, not $350, $360. Sorry, I'm clearing my throat. Ugh. So $360, which is also weird considering that most of them are $350. And I mean, I guess everything Tears of the Kingdom is getting a $10 price raise. Like, the game is $70, not 60. The console is $360, not $350. I don't know why. Maybe because it's an S tier game. I'll never understand it, but it's $360. And then along with that, we are also getting a Pro Controller and a carrying case for the Switch. My thoughts on the Pro Controller was it's going to cost $75. My thoughts on it. So I didn't like how one half is black and one half is white. I just think it looks really, really weird. That's just my thoughts, though. I'm not trying to bash it. I'm not trying to yuck your yum if you do like it. I just thought that looks really, really weird. Apart from that, the designs look good. Even like there's like little small designs on there. Looks amazing. I just was not sure about the black and the white, but maybe I'll get used to it. I probably won't buy any of that, but cool stuff. And then after that, we have the carrying case, which I know it's not much to analyze. There's a pattern on it. It's a carrying case. It's not like above average. Like, guys, it's a carrying case, you know. As for the design, there are two sides of it that they showed off. One side has a Tears of the Kingdom logo on it. Looks cool. And you see the same zigzag pattern and the same, like, spiral pattern that was on the Joy-Cons. You see that same pattern, and I think that it looks great. It's just, like, nothing crazy to write home about, you know? So, I think that those two are amazing. I do like them. And I am looking forward to seeing more unboxings of these products, especially the Pro Controller. I'm looking forward to it. But with that done, with that said, those are my thoughts. And that is the trailer overview. And then my thoughts on the console. Well, I didn't really give my thoughts on the game. As for what I saw, I do like it. I'm excited. I'm ready for it. I like the introducing of new abilities. One thing, if I could change one thing about that trailer, really, about the whole game, I like this and I don't. So if you notice, at least in that trailer, the same overlay and the same sound effects that are used in Breath of the Wild are being used in Tears of the Kingdom. Same stamina bar, same overlay, same fonts, same sound effects. Everything is basically the same. And yes, it is a sequel, but even sound effects, I thought could have been changed. Maybe just, a little, even like slightly changed, I think sound effects should be a bit different. Overlay, I mean, what can I say? Breath of the Wild had a great overlay. Why, what's it? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I can understand that, but sound effects, when I heard that was a bit crazy. So you have that. I'm excited though. Like, I'm not trying to complain. If there was one thing that I could change, it's that. But that doesn't change if I'm gonna buy it or not. I'm gonna buy it. I pre-ordered it. I'm gonna buy it. I love it, and I'm excited to dive into it May 12th.